Hello you all, this is Jessica from my Diamond and Sticks YouTube channel. And since it's a dreary day looking outside, I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but it's really cloudy and like just dreary looking outside, dreary or whatever. And windy. Y'all can probably hear my back door swinging back and forth there. So anyways, I figured I'd do another video. I was going through some pictures last night. There's my two cats, Puffy and Tawnyfoot, or Maximus and Stardust. But anyways, we call them different names. And there's Salem. She's still pregnant. It seems like she's been pregnant forever. But anyways, I found some more pictures, and a lot of these are just like duplicates or doubles of what I've already had. But I figured I would show y'all some more pictures of me throughout my life from my past when I was younger and stuff. Anyways, a lot of these pictures actually were their paper copy were given to me from one of my aunts on my dad's side of the family, because she's like in her 80s, and I think she realizes now that she's older in life, and I don't know how else to put this or say this, but I think ever since her husband passed away back in like 2021, I think he passed away. It might have been 2020, but ever since then she's been not taken, and she's the type of person, she's always loved pictures and sentimental things. And I always loved pictures too. I just don't like pictures of myself. I never have. But especially now. But anyways, she's always been the type of person to take a lot of pictures and stuff. But I think she's now realizing that since she's older, I don't know how else to say it, but it kind of don't matter anymore. Like pictures and stuff don't. And so, because she realizes like her children for the most part is not going to want pictures of, and her children are older too, because she's like 84, 85. She might even be 86 now. But a lot of people live to old age or older age on my dad's side of the family. I think they get that from my dad's mom. But anyways, her children are not, for the most part, going to want pictures of other family members. That's just how it goes. I mean, it is what it is. That's like me. I don't want pictures of my brother. I don't want pictures of his children. And so it's the same thing with I just want pictures of my family, my girls, you know. That's all I want. So I think she realizes that, which is actually a smart thing in life. A lot of y'all might think it's self-centered, but in my opinion, it's not. I think it makes sense in my opinion, and I don't think it's self-centered. But anyways, my aunt gave me a lot of these, and then like I said before in a different video, whenever I did some more paper copied pictures, a lot of my photographs are all online digital, and I don't have a printer or any way of printing those off right now. So that's why you want to see like recent pictures of me and stuff. But we'll just go over here. I figured since it's a dreary day outside, it's something that we would do. And I'm not really so much washing dishes. I got a couple of dishes to wash, and I got dishes to put away. But and other than that, the kitchen's pretty much, straightened up or clean other than that. But I'm basically focusing today on those huge pile of clothes in the living room that's been there forever, just because I don't want to tackle it and I don't know what to do with it. I don't have any place to put it, to be honest. So that's basically what I'm doing, is working on laundry, in other words. But let's go over these pictures. I know you've seen some of these already before, but that was me probably when I was about 6, 7, or 8. This was me whenever I was about 15, 16, or 17. I was in high school. And that was the only Care Bear I actually had. I think it was called Tender Heart, that Care Bear right there. I grew up in the 1980s, and so I loved Care Bears. That was me when I was about the same age. And I don't try to get other people in photographs of me and stuff, because this is my YouTube channel, and other people do not ask to be filmed or taken pictures of or put online. So I try to cover them up the best I can, other people that's in photographs. This is my YouTube channel, and my daughters have already said that they do not want to, unless if they change their minds or give me permission otherwise. They do not, and I respect their opinions or whatever. And they do not want to be filmed or put on camera or taken pictures of on my YouTube channel. So I respect that. And most people probably feel the same way, and I will respect that to my best ability. But obviously, I made a YouTube channel, so obviously it's going to be about me mostly, and pictures of me, and just my life and stuff and my opinions. But other people do not ask to be or want to be a part of my YouTube channel, so I'm going to respect that. This was me on my wedding day. Obviously, I'm not married now, but that was me on my wedding day. I just don't have a whole lot of paper copies of pictures ever since stuff went digitalized, so I was probably about, I don't know, 19, 20, or 21. I can't remember how old I was. I got married on May the 4th of 2002, so that was my ex-wedding date, and I've never been married since. This was me when I was about 17 in high school at a friend's house. This was my senior picture. I was about 17. That was me when I was in the 2nd grade. I had those Sally Jesse Raphael glasses on, the red looking glasses. And I always had a gap in between my teeth, buck teeth. This was me when I was about 14 years old. It's a glamour shot. If y'all know what glamour shots is, it's when they put makeup on you and dress you up real fancy looking and fix your hair and stuff. They don't hardly do them no more. This was me when I was like, I don't know how old I was, probably about so many months old, or maybe 2, I don't know, 3 maybe, I don't know. My mom, that's what I said too in a different video. I will give my mom credit on that, even though I don't want nothing to do with my family, and I'm not speaking to them, and I haven't been speaking to them for a long time now. And I do not want them to be a part of my life, and I do not want them to be a part of my daughter's lives. Unfortunately, I live where I live at, and I'll never change my mind. I always wanted to live away from here and not live here, but it is what it is until that changes. But like I said before in a different video, my mom is really good about crafting. So she made these little Halloween costumes for me and my sibling. And I was a bunny that year. We both were. Anyways, she's really good at crafts, and she's good at sewing, and she's really good. And I don't have the ability to sew. I was never taught, and I never did learn how. But anyways, she's really good at crafts, and she's really good at cooking. That's the only thing good I have to say about my mother. So, anyways. And the same thing goes with this picture. I was probably about 4 or 5 years old, and I was supposed to be a little witch. But she always did make like our Halloween costumes and stuff growing up. And then here I am. I don't know for sure how old I am in this picture. Probably about 7, 8, or 9 maybe. I'm not really sure. But my cousin that's older than me a little bit, about 10 years or so, She used to go to modeling school in New York City after she graduated. And so that was kind of like a modeling shoot that they did for me just to play around at their house, because where my cousin had all that modeling stuff, and that's what it looked like back then. She was from Knott County, or she went to school in Knott County. So she hung out with, and she went to modeling school with, and she also went to grade school with that girl that's, I guess, kind of known and famous and stuff from Knott County in Hollywood now. Her name was Rebecca Gayhart, was the girl that my cousin went to school with and stuff. But I won't say my cousin's name, but I will say that girl's name's Rebecca Gayhart because she's already famous anyways. So anyways, here I am. I'm probably about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years old or so, maybe older. And I used to have a pet name. I was always real girly girl, like whenever I was a little girl. I always wanted to have the purses, the dresses, and makeup and stuff like that when I was a little itty bitty girl. But anyways, this was one of our pets that we had. It was a groundhog, and it was a wild groundhog, but then my dad had captured it and got it to be, you know, good enough that it would come around us and be like a family pet or whatever. And I was feeding it my ice cream. I used to love strawberry ice creams, and I was feeding it my ice cream in that picture. This other little picture here is me dressed up for one year, probably for Halloween. And my mom made the costume. It's a little angel. And so that's what I looked like when I was probably about 3 years old. This is just another picture of me on my wedding. This is a picture of me when I was about 17, and I got that mantis tiller that year for Christmas. That's another picture of me dressed up as a bunny for Halloween. This is me when I was about 17, and I had a Barbie and stuff. Like I said, when I got older, I never really was much into makeup or like doing my hair, and I really never did know how, to be honest, because my mother was never like that. And so we was never like girly girl whenever I got older, but I was still into the more feminine girly things though. And I always liked Barbie, in other words. Anyways, this was me when I was probably about so many months old, I guess. And then this is me, and this is actually where my house sits. That's my grandpa behind me, and I don't care to show him on video because he wouldn't have minded it anyways, I don't believe. He was always a real outgoing person, and he liked to be seen, and he liked to be heard. So anyways, and that's how he always dressed. He always dressed in those black uniform pants and the white top with his name on the uniform is Dad, because everybody called him Dad. His name was Orville though. Anyways, that's a picture of me whenever I was probably, I don't know, in first grade or something, in his garden there. Here's a picture of me whenever I was probably about in second grade, I'd say. Let's see. This is a picture of me the day I got my wedding dress. And I don't have a whole lot of pictures, so most of the pictures you will see are probably me as a teenager or me whenever I got my wedding dress. That's me whenever I look like a little house on the prairie in a way, in that dress there. I think I was like in the 4th grade, because that's whenever I started crimping and perming and getting the bangs in my hair and stuff. I was probably about 12 years old in this picture here. And then I was probably about 2 or 3 years old in this picture here. And I always grew up with like the superheroes and stuff, so I always liked that kind of stuff. There's another picture of me like they did for a fake modeling shoot. And this was back in 1983, it says. That's a picture of me. Picture of me from high school, my senior year. Another picture of me is a bunny for Halloween. Picture of me from Christmas one year. A picture of me with two of my animals that I used to have when I was about 17. The duck, its name was Plucky, and it was given to me as a gift for Easter one year. And then the dog's name was Cornflakes, and I had it for a long time. That's another picture of me on my wedding day. There's another picture of me. I don't know how old I was, but I was at my grandpa's house. My dad's dad. That's a picture of me whenever I was 14, because that's whenever I went out west, and I was actually someplace in Colorado, and that was a family vacation trip. We just drove out west, and I was on top of one of those mountains out in Colorado. So I was about 14 years old then. This is me whenever I was in high school, and I'm wearing contact lenses then, aqua colored contact lenses in this picture. This was me when I was about 3 or 4 years old on Easter. This was me when I was probably about 17. I'm actually wearing my mother's wedding dress in that picture that she had. This was me in my wedding. This is a picture of my dog Cornflakes, and I forgot this other dog's name. I can't remember. That's another picture of my dog Cornflakes. This is a pet kitten. It's one of the only kittens I ever had before now in my own house, but that's one of my pet kittens, and its name was Kellogg's. And it was a mean, wild calico cat. I used to collect snow globes in my bedroom growing up whenever I was younger, and I had a pretty big collection. I had them up on shelves, and one night that cat jumped on all the shelves and broke every one of my snow globes. And also, I don't know if it's true or not true, but the saying goes like they can take your breath away, cats, supposedly. One time I found it on my chest sleeping and stuff. Then I found it right up on top of my face another night. So it was just a real mean cat. But it might have been me. I might not have knew much, back then about cats. And I don't still know everything now. But I got a little bit more experience and stuff with them, obviously. Not much, but a little bit. This was me whenever I was going through, or after I was going through chemo for my breast cancer, probably about 2016 or 2017, because my hair in this picture is actually starting to grow back. And this is one of the pictures that my aunt on my dad's side, one of his sisters, had gave back to me. So she had just gotten a copy of this like from social medias or whatever, and just printed it off and gave it back to me. And then here's a picture of me from my wedding. There's another picture from my wedding. Here's another picture of my cat Kellogg's. And this bedding in this picture, I always loved like moon and stars and stuff like that, and skies. And so that's another thing I will say about my mother. She did sew this quilt set for me whenever I was a teenager. And I always did like that moon and stars quilt set growing up and stuff. But she did a really good job on it, and she sewed all that for me when I was growing up. And then there's another picture of me from my wedding. Here's a picture of me my senior year going to prom. Here's another picture of my cat Kellogg's growing up. I think I was about 16 years old whenever I had that cat. There's another picture of me in my wedding dress the day I went to pick it out. And I think it was only like the second dress that I had picked out to try on that day whenever I got it. So that's what it looked like. This is a picture of me from my wedding day. This is a picture of me from my wedding day. And this is a picture of me from my wedding day. There's another picture of me from my wedding day. There's another picture of me from my wedding day. There's another picture of me from my wedding day. And then here's a glamour shot. It's got stuff all over it. Paper pictures have not survived living in my house for whatever reasons over the years. But that's, I think I was about 14 years old in that picture. That was a glamour shot. And then here's a picture of me when I was about 17 or 18 years old or so. I can't remember for sure, but there's a picture of me. Anyways, that's some more pictures that I had found of me and stuff, and from my memorabilia box or whatever, and stuff for me, different times of the year and stuff growing up, and just wanted to show you guys some more of these pictures or whatever. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Like I said, it's a dreary day outside, and it's been raining a little bit off and on, and the wind's blowing. So I figured I would show y'all some. I gotta get these pictures put away because my cat's trying to get into them. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Bye.